Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I just filmed a simple video on how I clean my makeup brushes. So if you want to see how I did that, then just keep on watching. To start out, I'm just going to use this Johnson's baby soap, put a little bit on a plate. Then I'm going to take some dish soap as well. And then the last thing I use is some baby oil, and I use that just to keep my brushes moisturized and prevent them from drying out. So once my brush is wet, I just swirl it around in the soap and then swirl it around in my hand. And with some of the dirtier brushes, I just repeat the process as many times as I need to make sure that the brush actually gets clean. And then I just wring it out as best as I can and fling it all over the place to get all the extra water out. And then you're just going to do the same thing with the rest of your brushes. For my beauty blenders, I like to make sure that I get the whole thing covered in soap and get as much soap on there as possible, because those things definitely collect a lot of the foundation and the dirt and the oils from your skin. So I like to make sure I clean these as best as possible. This is actually the beauty blender that I use just to set my concealer with my powder. So I didn't try super hard to get this one clean, but I definitely did the best that I could. One really important thing when you're cleaning your brushes is to make sure you keep the brush facing down the whole time. That way it's not as easy for water to get down inside the brush where the hair bristles are glued in, just because that can definitely cause them to fall out. This one is actually my main beauty blender, so I tried a little bit harder on this one to try and get it as clean as I possibly could. I ended up adding a little bit more dish soap to it just to try and get it a little bit more sudsy and to get all the foundation out of it. I didn't get it perfect, but I got a lot out, so it's definitely cleaner now. And I ran out of soap like always, so I'm just adding the same products that I used last time. And one thing I didn't mention in the beginning is when you're putting the oil in, You definitely don't need a lot of oil, and just make sure that you rinse your brushes really well. That way there's not oil still in them, because then you're going to get oil on your face and then your makeup's just not going to look like it should. And for super dirty brushes like this one, I like to rinse my hand frequently just so that it's a clean surface that I'm scrubbing the brush on. That way I'm not scrubbing the brush in the dirty stuff that we're trying to clean out. And right here, I'm just spreading the bristles apart so I can see down inside of them, just to make sure I got all the makeup that was deep down inside those bristles. Sometimes you have to rewash it just because it's hard to get down in there. And there are actually rubber mitts that you can put on your hand, and they're texturized to for you to be able to rub your brush over them instead of using your actual hand. I don't have one. I plan on getting one eventually. I don't have that many makeup brushes right now, so I don't care to just use my hand, but I eventually will get one of those mitts just because I feel like it would clean the brush a little bit better than a smooth surface. Now that I'm done washing them, I'm just going through and feeling all the bristles to make sure there's no oil left in them, and then also just kind of drying them a little bit more just by rubbing it on the towel, because I needed to use them later that night when I filmed this video and I needed them to dry just a little bit quicker. Alright guys, so that was my makeup brush cleaning routine. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!